Westinghouse.
I'm Walter Cronkite, and this is our anchor desk in Control Studio A for our CBS News Westinghouse coverage of this 1956 Democratic Convention. And this is the dramatic high point of the convention coming today, this afternoon session, with the nominations of the gentlemen for the presidential nomination by the Democrats and of the demonstrations which will follow. As of this moment, there seems to be no doubt that the eventual winner, and perhaps on the first ballot, will be Adlai Stevenson, the 56-year-old former governor of Illinois and the 1952 standard bearer, receiving his second nomination from a Democratic convention in this International Amphitheater in Chicago. The Associated Press poll, overnight poll, shows that he now has 690 votes from the delegates. That would be 3.5 more than the 686.5 needed for nomination. Gabriel Harriman shows in this Associated Press poll with 228 votes. That's 1.5 less than he had last night. But contrary to reports late last night, or rather early this morning, when we got away from this hall some 10 hours ago, Gabriel Harriman is not giving up by any means at all. He's just issued another fighting statement from his headquarters. He has sent a telegram to all state delegations saying, "I have just talked with President Truman. We are determined to fight through to the nomination tonight, regardless of any rumors to the contrary you have heard or may yet hear." And one of his campaign managers and a former Democratic National Chairman, Frank McKinney, who was quoted late last night or early this morning, the hour escapes us exactly, by the Associated Press as having conceded the nomination on behalf of Gabriel Harriman, or actually not on behalf of Gabriel Harriman, but saying that McKinney personally was conceding the nomination, said he couldn't speak for Harriman actually, today has denied that statement. He calls it a flat lie. But the statement was reported by one of the Associated Press most trusted reporters, a longtime White House reporter who's known Frank McKinney very well over the years, and it seems to be considerable doubt as to exactly what happened in that case. However, McKinney's statement says that the statement attributed to me, that would be the concession, is a flat lie. It is one more of the spurious rumors circulated with malicious intent the past few days. I have talked with Governor Harriman this morning. He is not discouraged. He is fighting harder than ever. He is still very much in the race, and we're all behind him 100%. We're confident delegates to this Democratic convention will not turn their party over to the advocates of moderation without a fight. Well, that's the way Frank McKinney phrases it, but nearly all of the delegates here, it seems to our correspondents, are certain that the nomination will go to Adlai Stevenson. However, we'll go through the routine today of nominating several others. The reports are that the way this nomination will shape up today, Alabama, who will be the first state called on the roll call of states, by which each state may step up with a nomination or a second or pass. Alabama will yield to the state of Washington, and Washington will place in nomination the name of their Senator, Warren Magnuson. However, he will get up and deny that he wants the nomination and hope that that will set the pattern for other states to follow suit and get the favorite sons out of the way for a clear-cut first ballot vote between Gabriel Harriman and Adlai Stevenson, and that would be expected to go, as we've reported, to Adlai Stevenson. Down on the floor, as you can see down there, very few delegates have arrived as yet. We have an almost empty hall, although gavel time was supposed to be 6 or 7 minutes ago at exactly noon Chicago time. This will be the longest delay in starting any of the sessions. The committee has been most prompt in getting these sessions underway. Paul Butler, the national chairman, has prided himself upon his ability to get the convention started on time, but we got away from here, as I reported, just about 10 hours ago, and the delegates undoubtedly are sleeping in just a little bit this morning. Also, it's raining here in Chicago, and that may be delaying the traffic somewhat in getting them out here to the hall.